So this is part 5 of 7 on the attack on Bree and Kayli Lasley, the basement. It's a literal battle between good and evil at the top of the stairs leading into the basement, and it's at a fever pitch. But one kick from the attacker to Kayli's chest shifts the advantage back to evil. The kick sends Kayli down 17 steps to the basement. She doesn't come in contact with any. The fall only ends when her head makes contact with the only wall in the basement that isn't made of cement. Had it been made of cement, let's just say the fight would have been over for Kayli there. But what does Kayli do? She charges back up the stairs to re-engage with the attacker. Bree is in full-on fight mode, but before Kayli can reach her, the attacker loses his balance, taking him and Bree down the basement stairs where they collide with Kayli, and the three end up in a crumpled mess at the bottom of the stairs. There's no light. The only light is a slight reflection of the moon coming through the kitchen window upstairs. Bree gets her phone in her hand and attempts to dial 911 using Siri. But Siri doesn't understand the command. Kayli attempts to dial 911. One of her calls goes through. One of Bree's makes it through, and she has the presence of mind to take the phone and set it on the furthest step away from where the battle is taking place, and begins to repeat 850 South Roberta Street. Due to the obvious frantic pace of the battle going on in the basement, some of Bree's repeated shouts of the address are inaudible, but some are. At one point, the 911 operator actually says, "Ma'am, I need you to calm down so I can understand you." Just a side note, reading the transcripts of Kayli's 911 call, ooh. Now Bree's aware that she can no longer hear Kayli screaming. The light from the cell phone shows an image of the attacker's hand around Kayli's neck. That's why she can't hear her screaming. Bree springs into action again. She tackles the attacker and he releases the hold from Kayli. Now the attacker has Bree wrapped up in his arms and his legs, and he's whispering in her ear all the vile and disgusting things he's going to do with her, which include unaliving and SA. From the light of the phone, Bree catches a reflection of a large hunting edge in the attacker's hands. She yells to Kayli, "He has an edge! He has an edge!" Now, keep in mind, both Bree and Kayli are under the impression that the police have been dispatched based on their 911 calls. Unfortunately, that is not the case. None of these calls were dispatched. Bree is in the grasp of the attacker. She implores Kayli, go get help. She doesn't want Kayli to witness Bree becoming unalive. Kayli begins to run upstairs, and Bree realizes this may be the last time she ever sees her sister again. With the attacker fully wrapped around Bree from behind, he begins to strike with the tool that he brought into their house, right into her stomach. As Kayli's running up the stairs to get help, Bree's yelling, "He's striking me! He's striking me!" And now she's just resigned herself to let go and cross over to the other side. Her life is literally flashing before her eyes. And with those flashes, she realizes, I need to live. So the only takeaway I have from this portion of the story is, do you know how to quickly access 911 on your phone in an emergency situation? Do you know how to unlock your phone? If you have face recognition, touch, code, anything, in an emergency situation, do you know how to dial 911? Every phone's different, so I can't tell you, but I'm telling you, I'm begging you, research that so you can understand how you can make an emergency 911 call as quickly as possible. Obviously, you can't practice that because you don't want to dial 911, but you need to be aware of how to do that. Other than that, I wanted to take you into the depths of hell of this attack. Bree and Kayli did everything correctly. They contacted the one agency we're all told to contact in an emergency situation, dial 911, and 911 failed them. They were on their own, and they didn't even know it. That's all I got on this part of the story for today. Next, we're going to get into the rescue and the aftermath, which, again, is just mind-blowing. Don't forget to comment, like, share, follow. Let me know what you think. And I hope you all Have an awesome day.